Hey, Cryos Blaze here.
I forgot my opening. A-bomb Clark. That's all I know.
What you gonna do about your sleigh baggies? What you gonna do with your sleigh baggy?
Well, we're off to a professional start, aren't we?
Of course. We might be joined by Dread Wolf in a bit, but no telling. Not really.
Yeah. No, it's on. Not really. He's not coming.
He might be. So, what's gonna be a topic? Or are we just gonna default again?
So you play Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I finally built an overpowered team in Pokemon. Forget if I'm playing Clyde's on Black or White, but this dude's team is insane. Like, he's got a whole bunch of monstrous-looking Pokemon, and he has yet to lose ever since he built the team up. He used to have a Musharna on the team, but Musharna switched out for Crocodile, I believe.
Yeah, you wanna know my absolute monster team?
What?
And this team looks so cute and fluffy and lovable. I had it in Soul Silver once.
Soul Silver? Oh, God.
I had actually taken the time to breed the absolute perfect Magikarp. Gave it an Everstone and jacked its level all the way up to 100. Then I took the time to breed the absolute perfect Igglybuff. Jacked it up to level 100 with an Everstone. Then I took the time to breed the perfect Caterpie.
Gave it an Everstone and jacked it up to level 100.
No, let it evolve to Metapod. They gave it the Everstone and jacked it at 100. I did the same thing with a Kakuna. Perfect Kakuna.
I love that freaking that early episode match. Use Harden. Misty just sitting there relaxing. This is gonna take forever.
Hey, one dirty joke.
What?
Pedophile used Harden, but it failed.
You know what the bad thing is? I'm now tempted to go home, catch a Metapod, give it an Everstone, call it Pedophile, and go into like a global battle and just keep using Harden.
You are horrible.
And then, right before I delete the game, I'm gonna put it through a Wonder Trade. Because you can't change the names.
You are horrible. You are horrible. But my team was the perfect level 100 Magikarp. It was even a shiny Magikarp, so it was golden. The perfect Igglybuff, the perfect Metapod, the perfect Kakuna, the perfect Pikachu, and then last but not least, guess what it was?
Cleafa?
No.
Guess you wouldn't have a Pichu.
Think sweet and adorable.
Oddish? Hoppip?
Sweet and adorable water type.
Poliwag.
No. Slowpoke. Level 100 Slowpoke.
Slowpoke, use Yawn.
And I just sweat. And I just sweat through everything. So you know what I did later on? I traded off of Soul Silver to my Pearl. Real early on in Pearl. Well, no, it wasn't Pearl. I traded it all to a Heart Gold real early on. So I auto had a level 100s. They didn't listen to me for shit, but they destroyed everything.
Yeah, I remember I tried to cheat I got it to where I got all 3 starters in Pearl. Thing is, 2 of them don't listen to me worth a crap. There's the Monkey King, and he attacks sometimes, but most of the time he's just loafing around. And then I got a Piplup who just falls asleep randomly.
Piplup took a nap.
Yeah, just Piplup decided to take a nap. Piplup wakes up. Piplup takes a nap. What the hell, man? He just woke up. You don't need another nap.
Piplup took a nap. Piplup woke up. Piplup. Oh shit. This battle still going on? Alright. Nap time.
This is pretty much how it went. My Monferno, he'll loaf around until he gets attacked, and then I'll be like, bitch, whoop him. And then Piplup will. Oh, battle's still going on. Monferno will be running around. Help me!
Monferno be running around getting the little shit kicked out of him. And he's like, bitch, try me. Oh shit, help me!
Remember one time he took a straight up like water attack, and like he had the move Rage, and he just started spamming the move Rage because sometimes they just act without you controlling them. Like no matter what you tell them to do, they'll act on their own.
Yeah.
And he just kept getting madder and madder and madder. He lost too. He literally got it down to 1 HP, and then they used water type attack that hit a crit.
Oh god.
And then Piplup lost because it wouldn't wake up. It kept taking attacks, and it'd wake up, and it'd go right back to sleep. So frickin' Groddle had to save him.
A best starter from gens 1 to 4.
Opinion or fact?
Opinion.
My first gen favorite would probably have to be Bulbasaur simply because it's the first like dual wielding starter type.
Yeah.
It comes with grass and poison.
Yeah.
Second gen I like Totodile because of like his faster evolution than the other 2. That and how can you not like cute little Totodile?
Exactly.
I once did a whole playthrough without evolving him.
Nice.
Which, it got really hard when I got up to the Elite Four and I was still battling him with a Totodile.
Ah.
But, I like Totodile better. I mean, Croconaw is just kinda, yeah. And Feraligatr, he's not cute.
Feraligator's a monster though.
And then, Gen 3, I'm kinda like torn between all of them. Grovyle is like one of my top 10 favorite Pokemon, but I don't really like Sceptile that much. I just don't like the design of that Pokemon.
Same here. Well, the design has kind of grown on me, especially with the Mega Evolution.
Yeah, my favorite Mega Evolution one is Swampert. Just gets like the big old freaking Mimic muscles. And then
Mimic muscles.
I really like Torchic's evolutions.
Yeah.
So like
Blaziken's badass.
yeah, Blaziken's usually the one I go for, but Grovyle is one of my like top 10 favorite Pokemon. And then Gen 4 would be
Blaziken gets attacked and he's like, bitch, kick.
Gen 4. I really like Turtwig.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Chimchar because he's cute, but Turtwig just gets more badass as he evolves. And Piplup, I'm not the biggest fan of like Primplup. I don't know why, but like the middle evolution with the water type is always just kind of
Awkward looking.
compared to the other 2.
Water type goes from cute to badass. Of course, it's going to be the awkward stage.
It's got the awkward teen stage. It's probably why freaking Piplup keeps sleeping all the time. He's getting ready to enter in his awkward teen stage.
Oh man, I can tell you I was awkward way back when.
You can't control my life, Dad.
No, it was more of I was just a fucking klutz. I didn't know how to use my body.
I did.
When I wasn't beating it off, I didn't know how to work.
Yeah.
My legs didn't want to work right. Sometimes I didn't smacking myself in the face for no reason. I gave myself a backhand one day because my arm spazzed the fuck out. I was sitting on the couch. My arm laid on the arm of the couch, kind of across me. It's hard to explain. I was sitting like this, and the arm of the couch was here, so I had my arm laying like this. It's kind of leaned off to the side. So I was leaned off to the side. My arm's laying on the side of the couch. All of a sudden, my hand comes up, bam!
What the heck?
Knocks my glasses off. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck just happened?
What?
My big sister Kristen's busting a gut over sitting on a chair, asking me why the hell I smacked myself in the face. I don't know.
I don't know. It hurt though. Anyway, I got a question. Why'd you go with gens 1 through 4? You don't like the other generations?
Not really. Because past Sinnoh, it kind of gets ridiculous.
Yeah. I kind of like the story too.
I like Unova region.
Unova? Yeah, because...
But I'm pretty sure everyone pretty much has the same favorite.
Oshawott. I mean, yes, I like the other starters too, but Oshawott just gets more and more badass. He doesn't have an awkward teen stage. He's cute, badass, death.
Exactly. Now, Imbor, the Tepig, it turns into, no.
Tepig freaking gets on an eating binge, becomes fat, and then after that, he gets depressed that he became fat and eats some more.
Yeah.
That's how he works. And then
Snivy is, I'm a snake.
I'm a snake, a little snake.
I'm a longer snake. I'm a big ass snake. I'm a munch on you like you a cheese boy. Come at me, you gonna get a hurt juice.
Let's see, and then, although I didn't like the stories, the other ones that much, I did kind of like, Froakie as a starter.
Yeah. The storylines is what draws me to the game.
I feel like the storylines, in the newer games, not only are they being way too easy on you with, the gym battles and everything, but the storylines are just kind of, bland and thrown together, and most of them are just trying to copy other games. And then they tried to change it with the Alola region, but they tried to change the whole concept of Pokemon. There's not even any gym badges anymore.
Yeah.
And that's, that used to be the whole, collect 151 Pokemon, go out and get your gym badges.
Sure, the storyline in the first few Pokemon games was little to none. It was just get your Pokemon, go fight the gyms, beat the Elite Four.
But there was that challenge with the game.
But there's also that subplot with Team Rocket. And then Gen 2, the Johto region comes around, you've still got the subplot with Team Rocket, but you've got more character story.
Yeah. One thing I really liked about
instead of just having that dickweed of a rival, Gary or Blue, you've got an actual best friend, childhood best friend.
Yeah. In the I did kind of like how he seemed to ease up a little bit as the story went on.
Yeah.
It kind of shows character development with Blue himself. Because, yeah, he was still a dick at the end, but he did ease up a little bit to the story.
Yeah.
And he did give you something free right after you beat Misty.
But that's only in, that's not in the original Brick Game Boy cartridge.
Yeah.
Not threw me for a loop when I played the GBA version. When I played the remake, I still look at the original Red version as my favorite. It was my first. It took my Pokemon virginity.
My very first Pokemon game was Pokemon Pearl, and Like
You lost your virginity to a Pearl then.
Huh?
You lost your virginity to Palkia.
Yeah. The bad thing was
I lost my virginity to Mewtwo. Like you should.
Scott. My friend Skylar already had a saved profile, so I didn't start off with choosing a Pokemon. I didn't start off challenging gyms. He set me straight to the Elite Four with 2 Palkias. I don't even know how we managed that, but 2 Palkias.
Probably the GTS.
Probably.
Or an exploited glitch.
But I had 2 Palkias, a Pikachu, a Kabuto, a Prinplup, and somehow a Swampert. This dude had a pretty much all water type team except Pikachu.
You got fucked up by the Elite Four then.
I couldn't beat him, and so when he actually gave me the game, I decided I'm gonna restart the game. And my first starter was a Chimchar, who I thought for the longest time was a guy until I actually looked at the gender thing and figured out that my Chimchar was a girl.
Yeah.
So Eddie became Edwina. I think that's what I called her. I couldn't think of any like girl names that went with Eddie.
You could have just gone with Ed like in Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I got into the subject of anime, trans characters in anime. There's one that I've really fallen in love with.
Who?
Because I love them as a character. They're just brilliantly made. They're well drawn. Aluka from Hunter x Hunter.
Still haven't seen that except the clip you showed me.
Aluka is Killua's sibling. Genetically male, but is trans girl. Killua is the only one in the family that respects this. Now, Aluka's ability lets her basically she's got a split personality due to her ability. There's a being from the Dark Continent, I think they called it, that in her that they refer to as Nanika. Aluka's ability has a whole lot of rules to it, but basically the main base of it is if she gives you 3 demands and you meet all 3 of them, you get 1 wish.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they can range from anything from just maybe picking her up to carving out your own freaking organs. If you deny her demands 4 times in a row, you and the one you love most in the world die.
Oh, nice.
You just kind of get squashed under invisible force. Just kind of.
So either really good or really bad.
Now, here's the kicker. The bigger the wish you make, say you wish for $1 million.
Wouldn't it be yen in anime?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be yen in anime?
Yeah, sure. But you wish to be a millionaire. Or in, I can't remember what they called it in Hunter x Hunter. It's not yen. Or yen. In Hunter x Hunter, it's something else. But you wish to be a millionaire, you're making the wishes on the next person harder.
So,
but you wish for something real small, you make the wishes easy on the next person. One of the characters in the anime was asked only to give their fingernails.
Ooh. Like the whole fingernail or just the tips?
I think it was a whole fingernail, but it was an old lady, so their fingernails were nice, kind of longish. So it's kind of just crack, pulled right up off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the wish that was made was to heal.
Wow.
Was to heal the hand. But it was made for a reason. I can't remember. But only one person can ever make 2 wishes in a row by themselves. Anyone given a wish. And if you ask, if your wish is to heal somebody, the next person never gets a cruel request. Never gets something like carve out your own organs. They get something simple, something kind of friendly, nice. But if you ask to kill somebody, the next person's going to get some pretty bad requests. So you can royally screw somebody over. And
Be an asshole in multiple ways. Get somebody killed, then get somebody really, really badly hurt.
Someone asked to be a millionaire. The next person failed the next 4 requests. You know what happened? Not just that one person died. And 60-something people died because of it. Because they failed the 4 requests. It wasn't just her and her fiance that died. It was her fiance, her classmates from school. Everyone she spent any meaningful time with was killed by being crushed or twisted to death.
Is there a way that you can just like, not want to wish?
Well, if she starts making demands of you, she never makes demands of somebody else. It's only you until you complete your demands or fail. Let's say you deny 3 demands, you can hightail it out of there, and she can't ask you. Also, if she doesn't know your name, she can't ask you anything.
So if you gave her a fake name, would she still be able to do it?
I don't know that. That's why you just should avoid giving her your name. Unless you intend to make only friendly, kind wishes. Not greedy or anything. Because if the wishes are greedy or stuff like that, or evil wishes, she basically punishes you by making you the cause of a lot of deaths.
But if you're that greedy, would you really care? I mean, sure, some people would probably have a conscience about it, but if they're like truly greedy and evil, they'd probably just be like, well,
Yeah.
as long as I get what I want.
But no one person can make 2 wishes in a row. So there always has to be someone in the middle. Like you make a wish, you gotta wait for somebody else to do some requests, and then make another wish. But our boy Killua has special privileges around this. He can make 2, 3 wishes in a row because Alika actually likes him. Because Alika and Nanika actually respect the man. Well, respect the kid. Respect. A person who could kill everyone in the Zoldyck family with ease
Has respect.
respects a boy because the boy respects her. Killua was the only one who refers to Alika as she, not he or it. Alika's own father, Silva Zoldyck, refers to her as that thing. Not even feeling that she's human.
Oh, no.
He doesn't even respect her as part of the family.
Sounds like a kind old man.
Yeah. He is kind of kind. He is kindish. He respects Killua. He has high hopes for Killua. He gives Killua permission to go be a hunter. But yeah. Hunter x Hunter is a great anime. You really ought to watch it. It's on Watch.
Watch it on Watch.
Yeah. It's on watchcartoon.io. Watchcartoononline.io.
Yeah. I haven't been able to use my phone because my mom's been like taking it to play a game. I haven't been able to watch anime, do YouTube videos, play my games.
Oh, why?
Stuff like that.
What games you playing?
I don't know what it's called. Linguinis. What she also sucked up all my storage space.
How?
I don't know. I had, had a decent amount of storage space. She asked if she could get a game. There are 3 of hers on here, and I now have a notification saying that I need to clear up storage.
Jeez. Tell her.
I did. She doesn't care.
Then delete her game.
She pays my phone bill, so.
Ugh.
I did have a dream last night about my fairy tale fan fiction.
Uh-huh.
It was taking place in the final battle against Liu Kang's army. Basically, Liu Kang did kind of like a Zareth, except instead of like having the strongest wizards from one place, he went out and individually handpicked the 14 strongest wizards he could find and made an army out of them. And it doesn't go very well for Fairy Tail at first.
Okay. That reminds me of something I did. I wrote a story. There's 3 main characters in the story. It's about an assassin in the fairy tale world. This assassin's code nickname is the Snake.
The Snake.
But yeah, she's a very skilled assassin, and she's able to use illusionary magic as well as magic designed specifically for assassinations. One of her favorite illusions to make, and it's so realistic that people sometimes actually almost feel the serpent crawling on them. It's a giant snake coiled around them, squeezing them. It's so real that some people actually are actually paralyzed by fear and feel like the giant snake coiling while they're slowly being. And some people actually die by their body responding and by their body kind of responding and squeezing themselves to death. It's like they're squeezed to death, but it's from the inside. Then there's the apex predator, a monstrous assassin who never lost a target, and they were both trained by one man, a man by the name of the Reaper. Nobody escaped him. Everyone who's ever targeted by this man died. The Reaper carried around a scythe. Because the Reaper. Because you can learn multiple types of magic, he used a few types. He used minor wind spells to allow himself to fly around on the scythe. He'd be standing on the inside of the blade, the sharp part, holding the handle, just floating upward on it. One of his major calls was you'd hear a big bell, and then he'd kind of descend, floating on a scythe. He's always wearing black robes, so it was billowing out around him. And you see this, oh shit. There's actually a scene that I intended to write, but I didn't, of him chasing some of the fairy tale wizards. He's not trying to kill them, he's trying to scare them away from this area.
Get off my land. Get.
Because he's supposedly dead. He's supposed to be dead. He's not. He's perfectly alive. What he's trying to do is keep other people away from his favorite student, the Snake. The apex predator was his son, and this guy is trying to kill the Snake. Now you'll get the nickname of the Snake when I tell you our main character's name.
I kind of figured that the snake was kind of like the coiling illusion.
No. Want to hear it? Our main character's name is Nagisa. Funny, huh?
And boom goes the dynamite.
I love references. But basically, Nagisa eventually joins Fairy Tail. Kind of forgoes actual killing people in assassinations, unless it's supposed to be a monster that's taking the place of a man. Because I even wrote a monster in this just for that. It's a type of monster that's basically a changeling. It kidnaps a person, takes their place, and axes them. But they're always trying. They tend to do something malicious. Occasionally, Nagisa gets called in to assassinate the changeling, and find the actual man and put them back, or a person. And it's always someone of high standing. So.
Yeah, the thing that makes Liu Kang like the strongest wizard in existence is he has mastered every type of magic known to man, including dragon slayers, demon slaying, god slaying, all that.
Damn.
And he has a strong physical physique, which means not only is he magically strong, he's physically strong as well.
I bet I can name a wizard who can take his ass out. Natsu Dragongill.
Yeah, Raid and Crush try to fight him 2-on-1, and they think they have him for a minute until Raid runs out of magic power, and then the guy reveals that he's completely okay, and the chip in his armor he repairs with magic. The only thing that they managed to do was chip his armor and entertain him for a little bit. And then all the S-Class wizards try to take him on at once, and all of them get defeated pretty quickly too.
There's actually a scene where in my fanfiction of the Guild Assassin, where Natsu comes into the guild scared as hell. He felt something in the woods, something watching him, he felt some kind of bloodlust from it. Guess who was watching him?
The Smet?
No, the apex predator. No one has escaped him yet. And his mark is he starts watching from a distance. He starts letting his bloodlust be known. And then he strikes. The minute it dies down, the minute you think you're safe, is the minute you die. His favorite method of killing
Why is Mikey outside?
is simply breaking the neck. He just drops from the ceiling and crunch. Crunch and munch, you motherfucker.
You know how Liu Kang gets defeated?
How?
The S-Class wizard of ice who's been alive since Mavis' time uses Ice Shell.
Ha!
And Liu Kang bets him that he won't do it. And he's like, well, we're about to find out. And then the last thing he says before he casts the spell is, I'm coming, Mavis.
Aww.
Because he actually used to have a big old crush on Mavis.
Well, Mavis got with Zara
Yeah.
and had a baby.
And Zeref actually made Mavis forget about him.
But Mavis didn't forget about the baby, did she?
No.
Are you guys talking about baby?
Go to class. Zeref made Mavis forget was the Ice Wizard.
Oh. Yeah. Well, signing off, Crow, Blaze.
And Abram Clark, hasta la pasta, see you later. I'm glad I remember my outro.